The broadcast you're about to hear is a special sports presentation brought to you by WPEX-FM 90.9.
Hey, take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Miller Field and the second game of our doubleheader. It's the Lions going up against Chamber. Bear with us, folks, as we have no lineups whatsoever. The reason why is because each team only had 8 players to start with, and it looks like maybe one player showed up, at least for the Chamber anyway, because they got 3 outfielders playing. I don't know about the Lions yet. Maybe they'll pick some up from the minors to be able to play. But at any rate, it looks like what do you think, all red uniforms out there, Barry?
It looks like it to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got 9.
Well, Andrew Pumphrey will be starting off pitching for the Chamber.
Andrew Pumphrey.
Yep. Trouble is, I think both of these teams have got to face Rotary this week.
Right.
And so they'll probably will take Andrew, and you'll probably see him pitch probably just maybe 3 innings.
Okay.
And then they'll probably save him for, with that. Now, on the other side, I would imagine you'll probably see McGraw probably will pitch. I don't know yet, but I imagine they'll do that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then probably save Jacob Morris for the Rotary.
Right.
Rotary in first place. They got they're like, I think they're like.
Yeah, there's a minor leaguer playing. It
Yep.
didn't mean that Cameron Reeks is going to play second base for the Chamber.
Yep, there he is. They got a man in blue up there.
They sure do. Just saw him out there. Didn't mean to step on you, but that's Cameron Reeks. He's getting called up from a minor league team.
Matthew said he'd be happy to play for one of the teams.
Yeah, I
don't think the other coaches would go for that.
I don't
would
think so.
Matthew just wants to get out there and play for the fun of it. He don't care,
All right. We're getting ready to get underway here.
I don't know who's up the bat.
We're going to...
Start time with tonight's game is 8:04.
8:04 start time.
Leading off the Lions, Hunter McCraw.
Hunter Quick Draw McCraw will lead things off here for the Lions.
And we'll see what Quick Draw McGraw can do.
Drew Pumphrey's first offering is swung and is fouled off.
Boy, everybody was charging on that bunt, too.
That's a sign of a well-coached team, Mr. Hart, and I'm going to tell you. They all were trying to go down for the... And we still doing an update on Lillywop. He's still not able to play. He's a very important player for the CC, but still nursing that broken ankle. We got 1 ball and 1 strike on Quick Draw McCraw. Hunter McCraw. That strike 2 called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the top half of the first inning. Very first batter for the Lions. On a very hot, humid Tuesday night. Drew Pumphrey's pitch is fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Quick Draw.
The Lions, believe it or not, they won 1 game. That was their first game against Rotary.
Really? That's the only game they won?
And
wow.
And that basically, but they did tie Legion on a game that went way over innings here at Miller Field one night.
Struck him out.
And Drew got his first strikeout, and a nice nice strikeout for Drew.
Yes, it was. Devontae Walker coming in. He's a right-hander. 1 down. Pumphrey's pitch, and that ball is swung and a miss. Strike 1. He had some juice on that one, didn't Mr. Pumphrey? I want to give a shout out to his little brother, Hunter. Good friend of mine. That's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. 2. The batter here. That's going to be low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down.
And his last name's Walker, right?
Devontae Walker, yes. Devontae Walker. That ball is low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. To Mr. Walker. Devontae Walker. That's going to be high for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count here to Walker. Pumphrey gets set. Drew Pumphrey, all-star from last year. Here's the pitch. That's going to be right at his knees, and they're going to call that.
They call that a strike. Struck
him out.
Ah, that was a little. I don't know. That was a little bit too low for me. Wow. 2 strikeouts in a row, though.
This is. Looks like, who is this?
Is that DJ?
I believe that's DJ. DJ Coleman, right? Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Drew Pumphrey pulled it back right down the middle. Fastball for strike 1. DJ, strike 2, right up in his eyes. It's hard to stay off them high heat. And that quickly, Mr. Pumphrey way ahead. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. And here comes Pumphrey's offer. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Easy work for Pumphrey and CC. At the end of the first half inning, no runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll be right back after these messages.
These are not your ordinary doctors. They are the accounting surgeons. Allow them to show you the personal attention it takes in order to receive every single deduction you deserve. The accounting surgeons and crew are here for you all year long, not just January to May. Whether you need tax preparation, payroll work, or bookkeeping services, call the accounting surgeons today. 434-538-0595. They offer very reasonable rates along with their year-round service with a smile, located at 126 East Carolina Avenue in Crewe. The accounting surgeons are here for you. Phone 434-538-0595.
The best stuff ever.
Brought to you by Radio Shack.
I need a new phone, so I'll go to Radio Shack, take their advice, and buy a Sony Ericsson Z750 with AT&T service. It has a 2-megapixel camera, FM radio, and a web browser, so I can surf the internet. And then one day at a car dealership, I'll find the price of a car too high, but the salesman won't agree, and he'll throw me a challenge and he'll give me the car for free if I find it for cheaper, so I'll use the internet on my phone, find it for cheaper, and get it for free. And I'll owe it all to Radio Shack.
Don't just buy stuff.
Do stuff.
See your local Radio Shack dealer at Southside Electronics, Blackstone Square Shopping Center.
All right, we're back. We're back. It's Tuesday night here at Miller Field in Blackstone, Virginia. Hunter Quick Draw McCraw on the mound for the Lions. It's going to be leading off. I believe, is going to be Stevie Perkinson if they go by the old thing that they usually use. We'll wait and see. And it's balls are in. We got, like I said, Quick Draw McCraw on the mound.
Well, what will be interesting is, of course, if the game stays close, it'll be interesting to see how long they'll keep Quick Draw McCraw in, because
right.
I'm telling you what they're doing. They're going to try to save Jacob Morris as much as they can so Jacob Morris can go up against the Rotary team.
Right.
And that's been kind of actually, I'm going to tell you what, you're not going to believe this, but that's been kind of, for the last 2 years, that's the way they have done things.
Exactly. Johnny Powell, manager of CC, tumbles over to the first base. His son, Lillywop, still hurt.
He broke his leg playing, of all things, basketball.
All right, here we go.
Minor leaguer is up.
Minor leaguer. That's going to be Cameron Reeks, I would think. We'll say it's Cameron Reeks, the minor leaguer. Yep, that's who it is. Cameron Reeks, quick draw across, sets up. We got 1 ball, no strikes. And the first batter. That ball is hit hard to the shortstop, and he's got him.
Ooh, that was close.
That was a close play.
Good hustle.
Good hustle. Good play by the shortstop of the Lions.
Up to bat, Drew Thompson.
This is where the ball could leave the park,
Okay.
right here.
Drew Pumphrey steps up. Drew Pumphrey.
He's got 2 home runs this year.
Yeah.
One of them against Matthew Hart.
And that was foul ball.
Please return foul ball to the press box.
I'll tell you what, the one that he got off of Matthew was one of Matthew's best pitches. It was extremely fast ball, and Drew just got around on it, was able to knock it right, and that ball went, God knows, that ball probably would have gone 250 feet. It went well over the fence.
Here we go. Quick draw. There's the pitch. Drew takes a look at it. 1 ball. 1 strike. 1 out.
That one had a little bit of heat on it. McGraw's not the fastest pitcher in the league. However, that one, he sung that one in there pretty good.
Well,
Drew wants to step out of batter's box, take a quick timeout, and try to get things set up again. Now he's ready to go.
That's right. Here we go. Quick draw on the mound. We got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be low for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Pumphrey.
Yeah, if it's going to be another one. Going to be interesting if McGraw gets into trouble. It's going to be interesting to see if they would have to bring Jacob in. But you would think that
they probably, in my opinion, would bring in DJ Coleman.
Yeah,
but you never know. They don't pay me to think that way.
3 balls and 1 strike.
And the Plains are flying low here in Blackstone. We got 3-1 count, 1 down to Drew Pumphrey. That ball is hit hard to the shortstop. The pitch is in time. Got him. Good hustle. But just that quick, 2 down.
Coleman at shortstop did a good job of scooping that ball out and was able to make a nice throw.
Yes, he did. This is Ryan Dalton, I believe. Ryan Dalton steps in, 2 down here in the bottom half of the first inning. 2 down. Swing, fouled away. Strike 1 to Mr. Dalton.
Well, one thing that that we got to hand it to the Lions, actually they've had 2 plays right in a row.
Right.
Have been good defensive plays, and was able to get both the guys out at first base. Good scoop-up plays and nice throws.
Here we go. Here's the pitch. And that ball is hit hard, but it's going to be fouled down the third baseline. And that ball was hit extremely hard. 6 more inches to the other side. That might have been a double.
They got Jacob Morris over there playing left field.
Okay.
They're almost all the way back to the fence for Ryan Dalton. Ryan Dalton's in a home run this year.
Ryan Dalton.
Yep.
Ryan Doolin Dalton. We got no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's going to be ball.
That was close, but it was out. It was outside.
Just a bit outside.
Yep.
Just a bit. Here we go. Ryan Dalton. That's right-handed. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah, they were signaling the throw way outside on Ryan. Ryan Dalton is one of Chambers' best hitters, too. Left-handed pitching, but he bats right-handed.
And that is high for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count to Mr. Dalton here with 2 outs. And a 0-0 ball game. Strike ball, he walked him.
Oh, that looked close, but
that was close.
It did not hit that corner.
Nope. So we get the first base runner of the night in Ryan Dalton. And we're getting invaded here at Miller Field by the airplanes from Pickett. Feel like I'm at, what's that?
Almost like an air show, them coming over.
This is Josh Gobronson, the first baseman for CC. That's going to be high for ball one. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs.
Grawl's having a little bit hard time now hitting the target,
yes,
actually.
He is. And we got a runner on first base in Dalton. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be high. So we got 2 balls.
Oh, that was a little bit high, though. And I'll tell you one thing. Ryan Dalton, coach of the Chamber, man, hey, he threw up his hands a little bit on that one.
1 ball, 1 strike. Anyway, here we go. That's a little chin music. So we got 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, and a runner on first for the CC team here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, one thing, maybe walking Ryan Dalton, getting him on base, but you got 2 outs. You need to get this last guy out.
All right. Here we go. Here's the pitch. And that's
a little bit outside, wasn't it?
Just a little bit outside. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Go Bronson.
And this is how the Lions all year long has gotten into trouble right now.
Here we go. Here's the pitch. Quick draw. And that's going to be high for ball 4. And that's going to walk the second runner.
Now that's 2 in a row that Hunter's walked and put 2 runners in. We still got 2 outs. But now, when you get into some of your not as hard hitters, these are the guys you got to, strike out. Well, we know our crowd mic work. Picking up the airplane is just fine. Swing and a miss. In there for strike 1.
Yeah.
Man, hey, just like you're in the cockpit flying, don't it?
I feel like I'm at Shea Stadium in New York, man. Here we go. Go Bronson on first. Dalton on second. That's a swing and a miss. And that's going to make it no balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. I don't know who this is batting because the plane went over just as the announcer announced, so we'll try to get it to you.
I hear something running. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Sounds like some engine running or something.
Here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll end the inning. No runs. No hits. 2 left on bases on balls. We'll be right back on the South Side, Virginia Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Stop by Victoria's Beauty Salon in Blackstone today. Not only can you get a style that's just for you and a tan too, but now Victoria's Beauty Salon presents Anna Veal's Body Work Practitioner. Tired from the stress of the week? Try some massage therapy. Anna provides many different massages to cater to your areas of stress. A Swedish massage, a deep tissue massage, and reflexology. She also gives facials and offers 2 special packages. So come by Victoria's today at 110 North Main Street in Blackstone or call and inquire about an appointment with Anna. Relax, meditate, and leave looking and feeling like a brand new you at Victoria's Beauty Salon, where your hair is your glory. Call 434-292-5910.
These are not your ordinary doctors. They are the accounting surgeons. Allow them to show you the personal attention it takes in order to receive every single deduction you deserve. The accounting surgeons and crew are here for you all year long, not just January to May. Whether you need tax preparation, payroll work, or bookkeeping services, call the accounting surgeons today. 434-538-0595. They offer very reasonable rates along with their year-round service with a smile, located at 126 East Carolina Avenue in Crewe. The accounting surgeons are here for you. Phone 434-538-0595.
And we're back at Miller Field on a hot, muggy Tuesday night. We're battling airplanes, hot weather. But we got a good one here.
Yeah,
Going
during the break there, Robbie went out and took some pictures of the C-17 flying over. They're all doing touch and goes from picking.
All right.
Looks like we got Jacob Morris, I believe, up now.
Jacob Morris to lead things off here for the Lions in the top of the second. Mr. Pumphrey, first pitch is fouled out. Coming towards the big white elephant.
I didn't hear any bump up there, and Heather's still up there, so I guess we're okay.
Heather up on there doing our camera work.
Well, here in the second inning, 0-0 tie score here.
That's right, 0-0. This is Mr.
That was way inside, so they're kind of pitching inside to Jacob Morris.
Jacob Morris, we got 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs.
You know, funny
Lead-off
thing.
batter.
You know, funny thing. Did you know that almost every game against the Lions, they started Drew Pumphrey? Every game that Chamber has gone up against Rotary, they've always started Ryan Dalton's left-hander.
That's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mr. Morris.
The ball kind of getting away from him a little bit.
As the Plains continue to wreak havoc on us. I'd like to remind everybody that today is May 31st. June will be tomorrow. And with that into effect.
Daggone, I knew I should have filed my income tax.
Well, you're really late. That was April, buddy. Jacob Morris, what I was trying to remind us of is that the tournaments, all the softball tournaments will be held in Dinwiddie the weekend of the, what did I write down? 24th. It's going to be in Dinwiddie, all of the softball tournaments. And the next week, struck him out.
Wow, struck Jacob Morris out.
Jacob Morris goes down swinging.
That brings up Boo to Hart.
Boo Hart. Big Boo, the third baseman, steps in with 1 down here in the top of the second. Getting back, the minor league tournament will be starting July the 1st, and the following week, July the 8th, the major league tournament. That's going to be in Lunenburg. The minor league tournament will be in Charlotte County at their new stadium. In the softball, Boo hits one, but it's fouled away.
Well, interesting so far, according to my records, we got Drew Pumphrey has struck out 1, 2, 3. Oh, in fact, he's struck out everybody.
Yes, he has.
And he's on his way to a no-hitter.
No-hitter. Perfect game.
Yep.
Let's not start and jinx him, though. Here we go. Boo looks at 1, and it's going to be 2 strikes.
Yep.
No balls, 2 strikes to Boo Hart. Big Boo Hart.
Boy, Rotary continues to have problems getting runners on the bases. Nobody on the bags in this ball game, not even close.
Right. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Pumphrey gets set. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck Boo out. And that is the 5th strikeout in a row.
Yep.
And that's going to bring up that ball is hit to the third baseman. The throw is in time. 1, 2, 3, 3 up, 3 down. And that's going to be an easy inning for Pumphrey. No runs, no hits, nobody left. This is the Southside Virginia Sports Network. We'll be right back after these messages.
These are not your ordinary doctors. They are the accounting surgeons. Allow them to show you the personal attention it takes in order to receive every single deduction you deserve. The accounting surgeons and crew are here for you all year long, not just January to May. Whether you need tax preparation, payroll work, or bookkeeping services, call the accounting surgeons today. 434-538-0595. They offer very reasonable rates along with their year-round service with a smile, located at 126 East Carolina Avenue in Crewe. The accounting surgeons are here for you. phone 434-538-0595.
The best stuff ever.
Brought to you by Radio Shack.
I need a new phone, so I'll go to Radio Shack, take their advice, and buy a Sony Ericsson Z750 with AT&T service. It has a 2-megapixel camera, FM radio, and a web browser, so I can surf the internet. And then one day at a car dealership, I'll find the price of a car too high, but the salesman won't agree, and he'll throw me a challenge and he'll give me the car for free if I find it for cheaper, so I'll use the internet on my phone, find it for cheaper, and get it for free. And I'll owe it all to Radio Shack.
Don't just buy stuff.
Do stuff.
See your local Radio Shack dealer at Southside Electronics, Blackstone Square Shopping Center.
And we're back here at Miller Field, going into the bottom of the second. It's 0-0. Chris Pumphrey has faced the minimum, 6 up, 6 down. And Quick Draw McGraw will be back on the mound. And leading things off here will be, I believe it's going to be, that wasn't Steven Yancey. I don't know who that was.
You sure that wasn't Steven Yancey?
No, because Steven Yancey plays for the Chamber.
Oh, that's right.
And the Plains continue to...
Oh, we're going to be hearing them. I think I'm going to have to call them and say, hey, look, alter your flight pattern.
That's right.
You know.
And that's a whole lot of planes, and a big plane.
Well, actually, they got 2 of them flying and doing touch and goes at Fort Pickett.
Okay.
Using runway 24.
All right. Here's the pitch. First pitch is up and high. This is Nick Pinnell. And this is the one who told me today at school that we had ball games tonight. So that's why I came on over here at 5 o'clock. Nick Pinnell hits it down the third base line, and that's going to skirt through for a base hit.
Well, here's where it starts, and already a nice hit. Yeah, nice hit. And one thing that McGraw's going to have to do, he's going to have to start maybe throwing a few, at least slight breaking balls, and have to bring the heat up, or this Chamber team has the capability of just knocking him slam out of the park.
All right, you're exactly right. This is Perkinson at the plate. Stevie Perkinson. We've got a runner on first in the... That ball is fouled out.
Hey, Steve.
1 strike. We got Mr. Pinnell at first base. And this is... We got 1 ball, no balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled out. 1 ball, no, 2, excuse me.
No balls and 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, now that one, that last pitch looked like, I can't tell here.
Right.
That ball looked like it broke a little bit, so that may have been some sort of a breaking ball thrown by McGraw.
Could have been. Here we go. Here's the pitch from McGraw. Here it is. He wind him up. And that ball is hit hard. And that's going to be in there for a base hit into right field. Yancey. Pinnell will get to third base as a stand-up double. Now we got 2 people on. Mr. Height. Jay Height. What's his name? Jamie Height. Jamie Height steps up to the plate with 2 on, no outs. Height looking to put the first run. There's a swing and a miss to Mr. Height. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out.
Yep, runners on second and third. And again, they're starting to hit off McGraw, and the front 4 is not even up yet.
That's right. Here we go. McGraw gets set. There's the pitch. Going to be high for ball. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, 2 on here in the top of the bottom half of the second inning. Here we go. There's the pitch, swing and a miss.
Yeah, see, if...
Struck him out. Nope, just 2 strikes, excuse me.
I think depending what happens in the next inning or so, I think I would bring in Jacob Morris, or either at least DJ Coleman.
There we go. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mr. Jamie Height. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out, and that's going to bring up. Let's see if I can hear from the public announcer.
I don't think they should be getting close to the top of their batting order, I think, wouldn't it?
Time is called.
Up to bat, Graham Wilkerson.
This is Graham Wilkerson. Graham Wilkerson.
Yeah, they got a couple more. They seem to be backing everybody up. So let's see what if Graham Wilkerson. They expecting him to knock it.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Oh, sorry about that, but yeah, they expect him. Everybody's playing almost back, except for the minor leaguer in center field. Everybody's playing almost back to the fence.
You're giving him a lot of respect there.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember Graham being that.
Power of a hitter.
No. Swing and a miss, strike two. That quick draw has got in way ahead here, 0-2.
Yeah, because look at Jacob Morris. He's so far back he could put a hole in the fence.
Well, you got 2 men on. And if Quick Draw can get out of here.
And he did.
And he struck him out.
Yep.
For the second out. And now we got two. Who did he say?
I don't know. Oh, it is the minor leaguer. Number 3.
All right, well, that would be Cameron Reeks.
Yep, Cameron Reeks is up. And then they're going to look like they're going to come back to the top of the batting order.
Well, if that's Cameron Reeks was the top of the batting order.
Now they're in there for another strikes. No balls and 2 strikes.
All right, here we go. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Reeks at the plate. 2 men on for the chamber. Quick draw, gets set. Here's the pitch. And that ball is hit. But it's fouled. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cameron Reeks, 2 down.
Yeah, Boo's has
Boo's getting a workout over at third base.
And Boo's had a little bit of trouble at third, especially those. That would have been a hard one. And of course, it depends if the left fielder would have to come all the way in and try to back Boo up.
That's a ball. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. In a 0-0 ball game here in the bottom half of the second inning. And we got 2 on, like I said. Cameron Reeks, the minor leaguer, playing for CC. And that ball is hit hard to the shortstop, and that's going to score. He's going to get an infield hit and an RBI for Cameron Reeks, and that's the first run on the board for the CC team, making it 1-0 here in the bottom half of the second. Quick draw McGraw. This will bring up Drew Pumphrey.
Yep. And this is where you got to watch it, right here.
2 on for Drew Pumphrey. That's going to be...
I went way outside, I believe.
Way outside for ball 1. Got a runner on second and a runner on first, and 1 run has come across. Drew Pumphrey. The pitcher... That ball is hit down the third baseline into the concession stand. Bring a hot dog with that one. We got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down to Drew Pumphrey. And 2 on here in the bottom half of the second inning with a 1-run lead for CC.
Drew loves to be in this position because
he does.
If Quick Draw throws that one down there and doesn't put any heat on it, it's going to leave out of here. If Drew should walk, it would not be the end of the world, but with 2 outs. The problem is you've got Ryan Dalton that follows him.
Right.
You got to get him out. So either way, it's not really pretty right now for Quick Draw.
Here we go. Pumphrey's pitch. Wait, it's going to be high. Quick Draw's pitch, excuse me. Pumphrey is pitching. He waited on the pitch. We got 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down to Mr. Pumphrey. Everybody's going to go up 50 feet with the wild pitch. The runners advance to third and second. Now.
Well, here it is. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. The thing is, if he brings one right down the middle here, I mean, I'd almost walk him on this one because if we're going in the middle, it's going to be automatic 2 scores.
With first base open, I would walk him, to be honest.
And he does. He walks.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, but anyway, it loads him up. But it loads him up for Ryan Doolin Dalton.
Well, now, like I was saying before, now it's important because now you got a good hitter. Ryan Dalton's a wonderful hitter. And now 2 things have got to happen. A, you got to pitch good to this guy. You have to pitch a little bit of heat to keep him from just knocking the daylights out of it. And if he does hit it, that's when any base can get him out. They've got to be aware and go where they can tag the base and get that runner out.
But Ryan Dalton is a power hitter, so that's swing and a miss, strike 1.
I believe he meant to walk Drew. That ball had a little bit of heat on it.
Yeah. Here we go.
And he pulled his head a little bit, too. Robbie was looking at it. He was...
No balls, 1 strike, 2 down.
And again, the same thing.
1 ball, 1 strike.
RD down. Pulled his head up a little bit and got... And, boy, what an important strike is coming up.
Here we go. Ryan Dalton steps in with the bases full. As they used to say, ducks on the pond here for him. Here's the pitch from Quick Draw. Swing and a miss. Struck him out to end the inning. And, that was a very good inning. I mean, considering what... Anyway, 1 run did score. And that's going to do it for that end of the 2nd inning. And we'll be right back after these messages.
These are not your ordinary doctors. They are the accounting surgeons. Allow them to show you the personal attention it takes in order to receive every single deduction you deserve. The accounting surgeons and crew are here for you all year long, not just January to May. Whether you need tax preparation, payroll work, or bookkeeping services, call the accounting surgeons today. 434-538-0595. They offer very reasonable rates along with their year-round service with a smile. Located at 126 East Carolina Avenue in Crewe. The accounting surgeons are here for you. Phone 434-538-0595.
What does your world sound like? That's geography. The music of the world around you. Geography is people, places, environments, and economics. Geography gives us the framework for understanding our world. But sadly, our kids aren't getting enough of it. Half can't locate economic powers like Japan and India, and 20% can't even find the Pacific Ocean. That's why we created MyWonderfulWorld.org. It's part of a free National Geographic-led campaign to give our kids the power of global knowledge. Go to MyWonderfulWorld.org to learn more and get your free parent and teacher action kits. It's a wonderful world.
And we're back. Here we go. That ball, first pitch is swing and a miss. This is
strike 1.
All right, come on, Adam.
Adam Shelton. Is that what they said? Adam Shelton.
Adam Shelton.
Joe. Adam Shelton at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Going to talk over the Plains here. Here's the pitch. Drew Pumphrey struck him out.
And boy, oh
here
boy.
Comes a minor leaguer.
And I'm going to tell you what, Drew Pumphrey continues. They just can't, they're not hitting off of Drew Pumphrey at all.
The perfect game is still intact. This is a minor leaguer.
Jeremy! Zach is a block! Jeremy!
Who did they say this is?
And don't try to kill it.
I don't know yet.
Flubber knocker.
All right, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Hey, Buddha, come here.
6 strikeouts so far in this game.
There's the pitch. Hit him.
I could have finished it.
And that's going to do it in the perfect game, but hit by a pitch, and he's going to come on down. That's number 2. That's a line. It's not a minor leaguer. I apologize. I don't know who this is.
Yeah, that's not a minor leaguer, but he's kind of hurting a little bit.
Yes, he is. We're going to have a little timeout while he gets some. Got hit in the back.
I know.
Right above the buttocks area.
1 foot on one side of it. Let it come right down.
Give me your regular.
That's the first runner for the night for the Lions.
Yep, first base on ball, or actually it wasn't a base on ball, it's base on a hit. I mean,
Hit
base
by
on a
pitch,
hit
yeah.
player, yeah. But still,
but Pumphrey.
I think that one just kind of got away. I think what Drew was trying to do was trying to bring one a little bit inside.
Could have been.
Yeah, and it just got away from him. Well, now what are they going to do? They're going to take Drew out and bring in Ryan Dalton. Okay.
Okay. Why, I don't know.
I mean, and Ryan Dalton, I mean, well, I mean, that could happen to anybody. I mean, but, well, you know what? They probably, and this is not a bad move, they're going to probably want to save,
well, actually, he's going back to the
now they're going back. I thought they took him out. Oh, he just went over to make sure that the runner was okay. Well, that was nice of him. That's good.
Sportsmanship, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, right, we got one down.
Let's go to more room.
Well, you never know. I like these surprises. It makes things interesting.
That is.
Oh, and they're going to run the ball. Oh, they got away from him. Oh, my goodness. And this could go all the way in. This could tie the ball game.
It is. It's going to tie the ball game up here on the overthrow into center field.
Oh, what a mistake that was, Barry.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that ball got through everybody on a daggone air.
On air.
And that ended up scoring a run all the way from first base. Oh, my goodness. And that ties the ball game up 1-1.
And here we go. Just like a brand new ball game that quickly.
Boo.
And
boo.
Here we go. We got 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. In a 1-1 ball game here in the top of the third.
Andrew says, hey, guys, looks around and says, hey, guys, I'm running a perfect game. And
ball is hit fouled away.
Uh-oh.
That's down to first base, and that got him there.
That ball went almost like a bunt. He just kind of chopped it straight down in the dirt in front of the plate.
But it brings up the second out in the inning. Hunter McCraw at the plate will be Hunter Quick Draw McCraw. And we got 2 outs in a 1-1 ball game here in the top of the third. I apologize for the lack of the lineups and stuff. It's a whole lot more to this than you think. We've got planes coming in again.
We got planes. We have, here at Miller Field, we have planes. We have trains. We have everything here at Miller Field.
That's the truth. That ball is in there. Inside for ball 1. I'd like to remind everybody, we told you earlier, June, we've only got about 2 more weeks of regular season here. That ball is hit high. And it dropped in right field for a base hit. And he's going to second base. Stand-up double.
There you go, Hunter.
For Hunter, quick draw McCraw. There's a leadoff double. That ball was hit hard and very high. Dropped into right field for a double.
Hunter's swinging a little bit late on that one, but he was able to get a hold of it, and it went all the way into the deep in right field. And that might, and he couldn't get under it in time, and he was able to get a double.
And first pitch in there for a ball 1. Devontae Walker at the plate. Devontae steps in. That's low for ball.
That went in there for a strike.
Called it a strike. 1 ball.
Yeah.
It looked low though.
Yeah, it looked low here too.
Okay, I'm just going to wait for the umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, 1 runner on in a tie ball game, 1-1 here in the top of the third inning. That ball is thrown in there. That's going to be
strike number 3.
Strikeout. Caught him looking. That'll end the inning, but we tie it up here at 1-1. We'll be right back on the Southside Virginia Sports Network.
These are not your ordinary doctors. They are the accounting surgeons. Allow them to show you the personal attention it takes in order to receive every single deduction you deserve. The accounting surgeons and crew are here for you all year long, not just January to May. Whether you need tax preparation, payroll work, or bookkeeping services, call the accounting surgeons today. 434-538-0595. They offer very reasonable rates along with their year-round service with a smile, located at 126 East Carolina Avenue in Crewe. The accounting surgeons are here for you. Phone 434-538-0595.
The best stuff ever.
Brought to you by Radio Shack.
I need a new phone, so I'll go to Radio Shack, take their advice, and buy a Sony Ericsson Z750 with AT&T service. It has a 2-megapixel camera, FM radio, and a web browser, so I can surf the internet. And then one day at a car dealership, I'll find the price of a car too high, but the salesman won't agree, and he'll throw me a challenge and he'll give me the car for free if I find it for cheaper, so I'll use the internet on my phone, find it for cheaper, and get it for free. And I'll owe it all to Radio Shack.
Don't just buy stuff.
Do stuff.
See your local Radio Shack dealer at Southside Electronics, Blackstone Square Shopping Center.
Welcome back to Miller Field in a 1-1 ball game. We got a pitching change. Jacob Morris, number 10, takes the mound for the Lions.
And I'm surprised, Barry, because one thing about Jacob, now Jacob's a little bit more faster. He has a little bit more control on a curveball. Not that Hunter didn't do a good job, because actually Hunter did.
Yes,
but,
he did.
Jacob has a little bit more, especially against more power hitters. Jacob has been real good. Jacob plays for Kinston Forest.
Yep.
He played this year for Kinston Forest, so he plays school ball.
Play for the middle school team?
Yep.
Okay. Jacob Morris on the mound in a 1-1 ball game here in the bottom half of the third inning. Good ball game here, Mr. Hart. Yes, it is. And
that way, you see, going when they go up against Rotary close to this weekend, they've got actually they've got both of their pitchers.
Right.
They got McGraw, but they're going to have DJ Coleman, and they're going to have so they'll have all three of really in
right.
essence all three of their pitchers. So that's good, and so. I mean, that's very, very good. The thing about Rotary, of course, all year long, with their depth and their pitching has probably been, I would say, the big difference.
Right. All right, we're getting ready to set here to This is Josh Bronson. First baseman steps in, a right-hander, leading things off here in the bottom of the third. First pitch is in there, low.
Yeah, that was in there, strike.
Strike one.
And he zapped that one down there, and that's what I mean. Jacob can throw some heat on the ball.
All right, here we go. Jacob Morris versus Bronson. There's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a ball, 1 strike here to Bronson, the first baseman for CC, in a 1-1 ball game here in the bottom of the third inning. Here we go. Here's the pitch from Jacob Morris. That ball is hit to the second baseman to throw in time. 1 down. Good play all the way around. Good hustle. But they got Bronson out at first base. Ness is going to bring up.
And see, that's the thing they want to do is to at least keep these guys swinging.
Right.
Get them out at first or strike them out. And that way, because it is a 1-1 ball game, and this game's already half over.
Here we go.
Yeah, it was inside for ball.
1 ball, no strikes. That was in, like I said, Mr. Hart said inside. Here we go. Jacob Morris, number 10. Here's the pitch.
He called that one a strike, but Of course, we are looking at it from a little angle even on the video, but
1 ball, 1 strike.
That hit that outside corner, but that was close.
1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the third in a 1-1 ball game. Here's the pitch. Swing.
Oh, did he break the plane? Yes.
Yes, he did. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think that would have been a. I think that would have probably been a.
It'd probably been a
strike either way you
anyway.
look at it. That was a good pitch.
Here's the pitch from Morris. Ooh.
That was a little bit high and inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down for CC here. Chamber of Commerce team batting in the bottom of the third. That's going to be. Struck him out.
Right on in there.
Struck him out, 2
strike
down.
number 3. And again, that's exactly what the Lions needed to do.
A very good ball game. This is Nick Pinnell for CC.
That was a little bit low and inside, and I think they're going to call that a ball. They do.
I think Nick walked last time up. Anyway, we got 1 ball, 1 no strikes, 2 down to Pinnell. He bails out on a ball, so that's 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody on here. This is a good ball game.
Yep.
Good ball game here in Miller Field tonight. Here's the pitch from Mr. Jacob Morris.
Oh, what a beautiful pitch. That was right down the middle.
That was pretty. Beautiful pitch. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Morris looking to end this inning here. Relatively easy. Here's the pitch from Morris. Foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1-1 in the bottom of the third. Trying to do looking at a 1-2-3 inning here if he can get this runner in his batter. Here's the pitch. Swing.
Oh, curve. Did you see that ball
That was
break?
a wicked curve
Oh,
ball.
that was
Struck
a breaking
him out
ball.
Looking,
and that's strike number
3. Now in the third inning, 1-1. We're coming to the 4th inning. This is Southside Virginia Sports Network. We'll be right back after these messages.
What does your world sound like? That's geography, the music of the world around you. Geography is people, places, environments, and economics. Geography gives us the framework for understanding our world. But sadly, our kids aren't getting enough of it. Half can't locate economic powers like Japan and India, and 20% can't even find the Pacific Ocean. That's why we created MyWonderfulWorld.org. It's part of a free National Geographic-led campaign to give our kids the power of global knowledge. Go to MyWonderfulWorld.org to learn more and get your free parent and teacher action kits. It's a wonderful world.
The best stuff ever.
Brought to you by Radio Shack.
I need a new phone, so I'll go to Radio Shack, take their advice, and buy a Sony Ericsson Z750 with AT&T service. It has a 2-megapixel camera, FM radio, and a web browser, so I can surf the internet. And then one day at a car dealership, I'll find the price of a car too high, but the salesman won't agree, and he'll throw me a challenge and he'll give me the car for free if I find it for cheaper, so I'll use the internet on my phone, find it for cheaper, and get it for free. And I'll owe it all to Radio Shack.
Don't just buy stuff.
Do stuff.
See your local Radio Shack dealer at Southside Electronics, Blackstone Square Shopping Center.
And we're back in Miller Field. We got a pitching change for CC. Chamber of Commerce has got to make a pitching change. That looks like
it's Ryan Dalton.
Ryan Dalton,
the left-hander.
The left-hander. Ryan Dalton will take the mound. That will finish the book up on Chris Pumphrey, who pitched a whale of a ball game.
In fact, he didn't walk nobody, hit one player.
Hit one bat.
But outside of that, he's had 1,
and that
2,
run
3,
that was
4,
scored
5,
was scored
6.
on the error, on the throwing error. Here
Please.
we go. I really do apologize. DJ Coleman is at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Here in the fourth inning, top of the fourth.
Struck out last time
Yes, he did.
against Pumphrey. Trying to get something going here.
Pumphrey striking at the left-hander. That pitch is down just a little bit. Two balls, no strikes.
Now picking up Jacob Morris will be coming up on deck, and then followed by Boo Hart.
Yeah. Okay. And this is Ryan Dalton, like I said, on the mound.
Let's go, dude.
And in there for a ball.
Get out.
3 balls, no strikes.
Ryan Dalton can throw the ball pretty swiftly too. I mean, he's got a right quick pitch. Not quite the control that Pumphrey has.
Ball is hit to the third base side for a foul. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Look at it. Man, that old third baseman of Chamber.
Both of us.
Yeah, he's zooming right on. He's going to get that ball. He ran almost down to the outfield to get it to throw it in.
DJ at the plate.
Let's go, dude.
Here we go. We got 2 balls, 1 strike. That's going to be in there for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count on DJ Coleman.
Anything close, DJ.
Here we go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out for the first out in the inning. And this is going to bring up
Boo Hart.
No, that's not Boo.
That ain't Boo. That's Jacob Morris.
That's Jacob Morris.
Oh, yeah. All right. Sorry, folks.
Jacob Morris.
I know better than that.
I just knew it won't be.
Oh, no.
Okay, here comes Jacob Morris at the plate versus Dalton on the mound. We got 1 out. No balls, no strikes. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The left-hander is throwing some heat.
Jacob Morris struck out last time he was up.
He sure did. 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. That was a fast ball, but it was ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 down to Jacob Morris with Big Boo Hart on deck. Here we go. Mr. Dalton gets set. Here's the pitch.
Come on, Jake.
From the left-hander. That's going to be just a little bit low for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Jacob Morris. Ryan Dalton gets set. Here we go.
Come on, Jake.
Very good ball game here tonight. They called that a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Jake.
Yeah, that looked like maybe it just hit that outside corner on Jacob, and they called that a strike, but it could have gone either way, but that was close.
Ball is hit hard, but it's going to be fouled away. Hit over here down the first base side. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Jacob Morris has 1 home run this year, but I'm going to give him another home run because I think it was a bad call. The ball was hit the tree into right center. It went to the tree and bounced in, and they called it a ground rule double.
All right.
That brings it to full count. By the way, that's 2 in a row, 2 full counts in a row. Ryan Dalton.
Right, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. 1 out up on the scoreboard. Here's the pitch from Dalton. Strike 3, struck him out. 2 down. That's going to bring up number 24, Boo Hart, the third baseman. Boo, what did Boo do last time? He struck out. Struck out.
Everybody struck out against other than that one player that got on there,
right.
and I don't have his name.
Boo Hart.
He's the one that came in.
Big Boo Hart, the third baseman. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. The left-hander got that one by Boo. We got no balls, 1 strike, 2 down. In a 1-1 ball game here in the top of the 4th. That's a swing and a miss from Hart.
Well,
no balls, 2 strikes.
I got to say, though, both of those looked pretty good, those pitches.
Yes,
Boo had to swing at them.
Here we go. My buddy Boo. That's going to be low for a ball a little bit outside. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the top of the 4th.
Boo's got to be careful. He's got to protect the plate and choose his pitches wisely at the same time.
The left-hander gets set. Here's the pitch to Mr. Hart. Here's the pitch. That was a little bit outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th, 1-1 ball game. This has been a great ball game. It's been a...
Doesn't get any better when it's only 1-1. 2 good pitchers pitching.
Hey. Way ahead, now he falls to full. 3-2 to Boo Hart.
Well, you don't want to lose Boo.
No, you don't. Well, I mean, especially being ahead 2 strikes. But the old left-hander, Mr. Going to try to run it by Boo here.
If I was Ryan, I'd just bring it right down the middle because Boo's had his problems hitting this year. I'd just bring a nice one right down the middle and retire the side.
Here's the pitch from Ryan Dalton to Boo. Struck 3, struck him out.
Yep.
And that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. And 1-1, we're going to the bottom of the 4th. This is Outside Virginia Sports Network. We'll be right back after these messages.
Friends express their individuality. When they learn to play some music, act or paint or dance or write creatively.
Hot from the toaster and filled with the essential creative thinking skills of an 18th century musical genius, Mozart Toasties are an important part of an arts-healthy childhood. Studies show that involvement in the arts helps kids increase test scores and promotes academic achievement. Feed your kids the arts. For 10 simple ways to learn how, visit AmericansForTheArts.org. The arts. Ask for more. Brought to you by Americans for the Arts, the NAM Foundation, and the Ad Council.
The best stuff ever.
Brought to you by Radio Shack.
I need a new phone, so I'll go to Radio Shack, take their advice, and buy a Sony Ericsson Z750 with AT&T service. It has a 2-megapixel camera, FM radio, and a web browser, so I can surf the internet. And then one day at a car dealership, I'll find the price of a car too high, but the salesman won't agree, and he'll throw me a challenge and he'll give me the car for free if I find it for cheaper, so I'll use the internet on my phone, find it for cheaper, and get it for free. And I'll owe it all to Radio Shack.
Don't just buy stuff.
Do stuff.
See your local Radio Shack dealer at Southside Electronics, Blackstone Square Shopping Center.
And we're back here at Miller Field, going into the bottom of the 4th in a 1-1 ball game. Chamber of Commerce coming to bat here. It's been a great ball game. What do you say, Mr. Hart?
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you, I could. Oh yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, 1-1 is the score. And here's the thing: is actually Chamber is really used to not seeing this close of a game.
That's right.
I mean, here's the way it works: either Chamber is winning right good margin against the Lions, or they
losing good margin to Rotary. Huh?
Yeah, but when they come up against the Lions, being a 1-1, and here the Lions are used to being in a tight game.
Right.
3 times this year, going into the 4th, 5th inning, they've had a tie runs. Yep.
Well, there's no secret now. The Chamber does miss Logan Powell. There's no doubt.
Oh yeah,
about that.
There's no doubt about it. We'll talk about that in a little bit, because that's going to be a big thing as the Chamber ends their season this year.
There we go. We're getting started here. That ball is in there. This is Stevie Perkinson at the plate. We've got 1 ball, no strikes to Stevie Perkinson. That ball is fouled away, so we got 1 ball, 1 strike to Stevie Perkinson. Fouled it down the third base side.
When we talk about, like, with the Rotary's pitching depth, and when we talk about Peyton Lawson starting to come his way into the pitching thing, that extended the Rotary's pitching with Matt Hart and, of course, Josh Bond and then Peyton Lawson. With Chamber losing RD, that took away their pitching depth.
Ooh!
And that hurts.
That hurt. That
hurt me.
Hit by the pitch.
Did he get hit or did he dive out of it?
Dived out.
Yeah, he got hit. He's going to run. He says, man.
Hit by the pitch. He'll go down to first base. This will bring up, that's Perkinson drawing the base on first base, only being hit by the pitch.
Up to bat, Jamie Height.
This is Jamie Height. Jamie Height at the plate with a runner on first here in the bottom half of the fourth in a 1-1 ball game. Mr. Height. The ball is hit, fouled away. No balls, 1 strike to Jamie Height. I believe he struck out last time up.
Well, that was a hit with a lot of authority. If that would have went in downs, that would have been
yes, it would have.
Trouble.
That ball is.
He better call that. And that one's in there for a ball.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mr. Height.
Well, he brought Jacob Morris in for a couple of reasons. One of them, he's got to throw strikes. He's their best pitcher. That one's way high.
Way high. And the runner will go to second base. So we got 2 balls, 1 strike to Jamie Height. And the runner moves into scoring position. The go-ahead run is on first, second base for Mr. Height. He would love to get an RBI here. Mr. Height steps in after stepping out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls and 2 strikes. Now struck him out. Excuse me.
Oh, that was a strikeout. Okay.
Struck him out. I apologize. This is Graham Wilkerson. We're not at the best position to watch. I got a great big fella in front of me. and the scoreboard leaves a lot to be desired. They bunt the ball. Beautiful bunt. Throw down at first.
Got him.
Got him. And the runner comes home. So he does his job, RBI. The go-ahead run, making it 2-1 here in the bottom half of the fourth. Beautiful bunt. You don't see that kind of bunt much in this league, but that was beautiful.
Here's the thing: anytime you got a runner on on third base, though, that's not a good. If they bunt the ball, don't worry about the guy on first. Get the guy coming home.
Exactly.
Even though it may not be a forced play, you want to keep him contained.
This is Cameron Reeks, the minor leaguer. He steps in. And, like I said, that gives CC a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Cameron Reeks, he's had a rough day. He's had field day at school all day long, and he caught and pitched in the minor league game, and he's been playing all night in this one. We got 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 down.
Swung a little bit late on that one. Jacob Morris was able to sneak it by him.
Here we go. Mr. Reeks struck him out.
That's third and final out.
Third out, but they got 1 run on a suicide bunt. And they take the lead 2-1. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. This is Southside Virginia Sports Network. We'll be right back after these messages.
The best stuff ever. Brought to you by Radio Shack.
I need a new phone, so I'll go to Radio Shack, take their advice, and buy a Sony Ericsson Z750 with AT&T service. It has a 2-megapixel camera, FM radio, and a web browser, so I can surf the internet. And then one day at a car dealership, I'll find the price of a car too high, but the salesman won't agree, and he'll throw me a challenge and he'll give me the car for free if I find it for cheaper, so I'll use the internet on my phone, find it for cheaper, and get it for free. And I'll owe it all to Radio Shack.
Don't just buy stuff.
Do stuff. See your local Radio Shack dealer at Southside Electronics, Blackstone Square Shopping Center.
These are not your ordinary doctors. They are the accounting surgeons. Allow them to show you the personal attention it takes in order to receive every single deduction you deserve. The accounting surgeons and crew are here for you all year long, not just January to May. Whether you need tax preparation, payroll work, or bookkeeping services, call the accounting surgeons today. 434-538-0595. They offer very reasonable rates along with their year-round service with a smile, located at 126 East Carolina Avenue in Crewe. The accounting surgeons are here for you. Phone 434-538-0595.
And we're back here at Miller Field. And a great ball game, 2-1, going to the top of the fifth. The Lions got to get a run here to tie things back up. It's been a great ball game defensively.
Well, we're going to take the time out to say hello to Dennis Royer from the Bobcat out there listening to us on www.wpexonline.com.
Hello, Mr. Royer.
Barry says hello to you. I got the mic turned up now. Boy, Chamber with a 2-1 lead, and that's not very much.
Well,
Chambers already had to go to Ryan Dalton to kind of save Andrew Pumphrey for the games coming up this weekend.
Ryan Dalton on the mound. Here in the top of the fifth. Here's his first pitch.
Oh, that was high.
High for ball one. Trying to see who this is batting.
It's not DJ.
I don't know who this is. I mean, I probably know, but at this angle. Keon
Booth?
Keon Booth, that'd be right. Keon Booth. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Strike one.
Come on, Keon, swing level.
Keon, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Keon Booth struck out the last time.
All right. This is Mr. Dalton still on the mound. Strike 2. 2 balls,
Keon.
2 strikes.
Get a good swing.
Oh yeah, they're gonna, and this is where, in a way, we talk about the pitching depth. This is where they really, really miss Logan Powell for the Chamber.
Not only do they miss him in the pitching thing, but they miss him in the batting thing as well.
Oh yeah.
There's strike 3. Booth strikes out.
Booth strikes out, not Booth. All right, Booth.
I said
Booth with a TH like a Booth.
Like John Wilkes, Booth.
Yep.
There you go.
That's going to bring up Adam.
Adam Shelton to the plate.
Yep, he struck out last time as well.
Adam Shelton at the dish. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Yeah, Adam's been having a little problem this year getting to be on the ball as well.
That's high for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Well, that was kind of a wild pitch thrown by
here in the top of the fifth.
Yeah, Ryan Dalton, the left-hander for Chamber. He pitched, let that one go, and it looked like he was going to go outside corner with it, and it just kind of got away from him. But there was nobody on base, so it didn't hurt much.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out from Mr. Shelton. Here's the pitch. He looks at it, and it's
a little bit high.
A little bit high ball. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out here in the top of the fifth, and a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, vertically it was okay, but horizontally wasn't quite there.
Didn't make the massive thing here. That's going to be low and outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. 1 down here in the top of the fifth, and a 2-1 ball game. Mr. Dalton trying to keep everything clear, holding on to a 2-1 lead. That is going to be a ball 4, and the lead, he got a runner on first. This is going to bring up trying to see.
This is the guy that got on base. I forgot his name.
That's number 2, the one that got hit. And he the one that got hit by the pitch.
Yep. And then on
Jeremy
that air,
Worley.
All right, Jeremy Worley.
Jeremy Worley at the plate. I thought I should know him. Okay. No balls. 1, 2 strikes to Jeremy Worley with a runner on first. Throw down to first. Did not get nobody. Jeremy Worley at the plate. He's falling behind 0-2 here. Here's the pitch from. That's going to be high and away for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I was looking to see the man didn't go to second, but he stayed put. They really could have used that man going to second base.
Yeah, and I mean, especially when you're down by one, I mean, you got one out on there. You need to advance that runner if you can.
Here we go. Here's a pitch from Dalton. That ball is hit.
Oh, that was a terrible pitch there. That thing was way high and outside, and he even had it.
Fought it off, though.
Yeah, you know, he had a chop at the ball, and that ball was, 5 foot something. That
Everywhere.
ball was probably close to 6.
Actually, almost left the batting box to swing at it. Anyway, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Here in the top of the 5th, in a 2-1 ball game. Good ball game it is. We got the pitcher on the mound is Mr. Dalton, trying to re-scope everything for you. We've got a runner on first base.
Boy,
Ryan,
Ryan, you ought to send Ryan, Jeremy ought to send Ryan some flowers on. I mean, actually, Ryan should send Jeremy some flowers on that one because he gave it to him, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was, should have been able to get that one, but that was way, way high.
Here we go. We reset. Got a runner on first.
Come on, Jeremy.
1 ball. He fouled it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that was kind of out of the strike zone as well. As the Plains continue to rumble through, here we go. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's going to put the second out up on the scoreboard.
Now, I want to add something to that. That was a nice changeup by Ryan Dalton. That's what that was, and got him swinging, but that was a nice changeup.
Here we go. Still got a runner on first. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And got a runner on first. If they can get this runner into scoring position here, but it's 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Dalton. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dalton way ahead here. Looking to end the 5th inning here. Here's the pitch from Dalton. He watches it, and it's going to be ball.
Boy, I tell you, though, not sending Adam Shelton on a couple of plays back, I think it's going to come back and haunt him, and it could actually, lose this ball game for him.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Shelton on first base. And he hangs it in there.
I think that brings the count, 2-2 or 1-2?
I'm thinking 2-2, but they got 1-2 on the scoreboard, so we'll just wait and see. But I think it's 2-2.
Yeah, it don't matter. Struck him out.
Struck him out to end the inning. And it's still 2-1. We're going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no 1 left. And we'll be right back after these messages.
What does your world sound like?